Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Lance from NerfThis.TV. Today we are adventuring back into the realm of MacBook Pro gaming. This time we are using Bootcamp and we're going to test various games. On the screen now you'll see the actual specs of this MacBook Pro that we're using. So let's get right into it. Okay, so for this first one we're going to be doing World of Warcraft, both the current version as well as the beta for BFA, which has got a fairly decent graphics upgrade. To see how they run, the MacBook Pro is set to full HD, so everything we do here will be in full HD. This is just my standard setup, so the graphics are fairly high. We'll use this as a baseline. Luckily World of Warcraft is not a very graphics intensive game as such. Still, if you have a look in the top right, we're still getting a good 60 to 70 frames a second. And this is in a fairly populated area. Let's just port down to the surface and where things are happening. Seems to run fairly stable. Yeah, I'm not seeing any problems here. Getting a good 50 to 60 there. Let's just run like a girl and get into safety here. Yeah, I'm not having any stuttering here whatsoever. And there the frame rate has dropped to the 40s. Okay, so this is what we're running at the moment. We're running basically graphics quality of 7, full screen, full HD. I've messed around with the texture filtering and the anti-aliasing. As you see over here, disabled resync. I actually think we could probably even crank this up a little bit. Obviously a lot of this more advanced stuff I've left off and just not really messed with it at all. And as you can see, everything seems to be pretty okay. I'm not seeing any problem with playing standard WoW. And as you can see, I've got a whole lot of add-ons loading, which all takes a bit of memory. I think let's go... Yeah, let me go and port before I just... These camps have a bad habit of disappearing when you log back in. Okay, I think let's log out and go and load up BFA beta. Now BFA beta is meant to be a fair bit more intensive as far as graphics go. Not anything, it's not going to be anything out of the ordinary, but it will be a little bit more strenuous than standard WoW as it is at the moment. There's been a bit of a graphical engine upgrade evidently. So we'll just go into the beta and mess around a little bit and see how we do. Okay, that's a bit odd. Your computer is out of date. Click. It obviously doesn't like the graphics driver, but I've just updated it. Okay, well, let's ignore that and just go in and see if anything happens. One thing that has already happened is my fraps counter in the top right corner is gone. Obviously fraps doesn't work so well with the new BFA. Let's have a look down here. Yeah, 30 frames a second. That's not very good. Let's see what we can do here. This is obviously basically the same settings as we had in standard WoW. Let's just pull this down a bit. Drop the texture filtering down. See what this does for us. Still saying 30 frames a second. I wonder if this thing's not capping out. Maybe because of the driver issue, it's just not going to let me go higher than 30. I don't know. This is very odd because I've actually updated the drivers to the most recent available, and it still doesn't like it. I wonder if it's simply an incompatibility with the strange chips, that Radeon chips that seem to appear in these MacBook Pros and this build of BFA. Although we're getting close to release, the build should be fairly close to what we're going to have at the end. But the graphics, they still look pretty decent. And this does seem to be more than 30 frames a second. This doesn't seem to be as sluggish as 30 frames a second would be. So I'm not too sure how accurate that frame reading is. Yeah, it feels a lot smoother than that. Let's see, I wonder if we actually can pump it up a bit more. I'll just keep the texture filtering down, the shadows down. See how that handles. Oh look, it's virtually no different. And this area is very popular. All the beta candidates, or whatever you want to call them, they're all running here and here mostly. Anyway, I think that is a suitable test. Obviously, WoW, both present and future, are playable at least. So if you happen to be running around with Bootcamp on your MacBook Pro and you desperately need to play WoW, well, then you can. I hope you found this interesting. If you did, please like, subscribe, and we'll move on to the next game. See you later. Bye bye.